Hello.
Today we are conducting the electricity price forecast from a different perspective, and solely from the perspective of the consumer. Due to the growing availability, consumers can now increasingly access dynamic electricity prices directly from their respective electricity supplier. And as I see in the forums, on Facebook, everywhere people are discussing how can we optimize these dynamic electricity prices. Where do dynamic electricity prices data come from to optimize them? And we'll show you now.
And another small note. Commencing from the year 2025, there should be no more fixed prices offered, but instead, there will only be flexible electricity prices available from the stock exchange without any predetermined values.
And this is currently being discussed controversially, as we have seen from our videos, and that's why we are now taking care of these things on a daily basis. We first look here at how the electricity price, the dynamics, how it arises and is composed in our opinion. First, due to demand, which exists on the network, meets the electricity demand in Germany. He is naturally not constant, but on the weekend, always different. And the previous weekend was extremely complex, as I carefully observed. That's why we're giving you assistance here now. First of all, a lot of wind energy is installed in Germany. We have been providing this application free of charge for a period of 2 years, which can be accessed on mobile devices such as the iPhone and Android operating system. And here you can observe how the weather conditions will impact the generation of wind energy on the power grid if all wind turbines were to provide electricity with regard to the weather models that are depicted below in the following illustrations. Thus, we observe
here that with nearly 50 GW, this has a very, very significant influence on electricity prices, specifically that they experience a sharp decline. And that is just 5.8 cents at the lowest price. Moreover, it is also the top maximum here in the preview, with a price of 8.6 cents. The kilowatt hour, and that is absolutely nothing. Certainly the distinction is not very substantial. However, we have observed the connection for 2 years already. Additionally, it is evident that the wind has the strongest impact on electricity prices. During the summer season, the PV irradiation plays a crucially significant role in this particular location. At lunchtime, there are very, very, very low price ranges, and it's worth it to target one or the other consumer groups to aim for or to be directed in these lunchtime phases. And in general, the trend is currently more around 16 cents at its peak. And the disparity from the maximum to the minimum is not particularly high in magnitude. It's always between 5 and 6 cents.
I constructed the table. There exist disparities between 12 and 7 cents in terms of their values. One must think carefully about whether to use solar power. We will cover that in the videos. It will be explained in great detail every day. We already did that 2 years ago for the feeders. And now that dynamic electricity prices are being increasingly placed on the market for consumers, we naturally do the same. There is a great deal of information to process. Let us continue. Additionally, we naturally also utilize the sources of bloggers and influencers, and a substantial amount of new information comes in on a daily basis. Throttle power supply. How network operators aim to prevent bottlenecks. This is a substantial discussion even on TikTok platform. Considering the meter operator's desire to turn off the heat pumps, this action is also part of the planned course of action. Here you could, yes. Our knowledge dinosaur also assists here from our measurements, online measurements, the Stromfee portal, Power Fairy Diary. You can see how quickly the storage charges and how quickly the storage discharges. We possess our own storage here in the office, in the laboratory, and outside of the premises. Small storage units, big storage units, and can step in to offer assistance.
And anyone who has been grappling with the fluctuations in these dynamic electricity prices in the past few months, it is highly probable that he has come across the name Tibber a few times in the past. An electricity provider offering flexible electricity prices. Offers, and I think it's one of the first on the market. And here in our blog at stromfee.me, you can also read again what the flexible electricity prices are. What are the benefits for me? Below are also listed some additional advantages that may be of interest. Avatar Ion, municipal utilities, Tibber. You can read up on it a bit more if you'd like. And in general, among the various articles on our blog, we provide coverage of a wide variety of topics related to battery storage, peak loads, and innovative power-saving technologies. Certainly informative for individuals who have a keen interest in it.
And now we return to Tibber. Tibber, on the other hand, makes use of the dynamic electricity price from the electricity exchange, specifically referring to the price for each 60-minute interval. And we have installed Tibber ourselves here and utilized the dynamic electricity tariff and have all data connected. In our app, you can see the dynamic electricity price, which is the working price, which is established on the stock exchange, and this information is regularly updated on an hourly basis. And depending on the demand in the market, this price of electricity changes, and Timber passes on this dynamic to private consumers accordingly. Even if you possess a flat, you can utilize this by
Speak.
We occasionally take advantage of the times of the favorable tariff, for instance, to control your dishwasher, which is connected to the WLAN network and can be remotely operated, either by means of the power feed diary provided by us or by means of boxes provided by these providers. The difference is that we can provide the signal manufacturer neutral and do not have to work with the network operator. If we now look at our again, hike out. And there we go on the 1 days.
So we observe the visible cost for the upcoming day, the 16th. At this location, you have the opportunity to observe that in the morning, the value rises to 14.4 cents. So then it goes down a bit here at noon to 9.6 cents, and in the evening, not much higher, but not much higher to 12.7 cents. These are the winter months, which are also related to the temperature. In the near future, there will be more black ice, more cold, and sub-zero temperatures returning. And of course, with the wind, radiation risks few.
To conclude once more on ENSO data from us. So we have the opportunity to see all the data from all across Europe. Come and see for yourself. That means we can make country-specific statements and deliver data. Germany, Finland, Lithuania, Austria. At the moment, this is available for free in our application. Take advantage of this opportunity now. If you are interested in this data to learn how to handle it, that's how it is. Does data from Ireland come occasionally as well? This network is expanding, and we also receive prices for 15-minute intervals that we can analyze and transmit to our customers. Thank you for your attention. See you.